Hey everyone, it's Pete Genot from FatLossMethod.com, and I'm here with video number 5 in my unscripted series on fast fat loss methods. Today I want to talk to you about healthy nutrition. Why do I say nutrition instead of dieting when it comes to losing weight? Well, it's because I don't believe in dieting. In fact, I believe dieting is an evil word. It is completely wrong, and no one should ever diet. In fact, the healthiest way to lose weight permanently is just to adjust your eating habits so that you're eating a healthy, nutritious, balanced meal plan every day, as opposed to what most typical Americans or even many Europeans, Canadians, South Americans, everyone around the world has been eating more and more processed foods and fast foods. And I believe that processed foods and fast foods are what have the biggest impact on your waistline, on gaining fat, and having a negative effect on your ability to lose weight. So that's why you'll never hear me say dieting. I always talk about nutrition. Now, when it comes to nutrition versus working out, which do you think is going to have the biggest impact on your results? If you said nutrition, you're absolutely correct. There's an old saying in the fitness industry: you can't train away a bad diet. So what that means is I can't go out tonight and have a large pizza, a 6-pack of beer, and a gallon of ice cream, and then just go to the gym for an hour and hit the treadmill or work out a little bit and expect to lose weight or burn off all of those calories that I ingested, because all of those foods are so dense with calories and unhealthy ingredients that it's impossible to train them away just through working out, doing cardio, lifting weights, whatever your workout plan is. So that's why we say that it's impossible to train away a bad diet. Nutrition has the biggest impact on your fat loss success. So if you want to lose weight, even if you don't work out, the easiest, fastest, best way to do it is adjust your eating habits. So I have a few recommendations for you that will help you lose weight very quickly, much faster than you ordinarily would if you didn't follow this advice. So step 1 is I recommend that you ease into this. Don't try to do everything at once, because if you just immediately throw away all your unhealthy food and start restricting your calories and trying to eat healthy, what's going to happen is you're going to become so hungry, you're going to become so fed up with your nutrition plan that you're just going to end up scrapping it after a short period of time. Just like I talked about in one of my earlier videos, you'll run into what I call the big R, which stands for resistance. You'll start resisting your diet plan, your nutrition plan, or your meal plans, and you'll go right back into your old unhealthy eating habits. So I recommend easing into it. Even starting by making one small change every single day. So if you eat bread for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, toast for breakfast, sandwich for lunch, and bread with your dinner, then I recommend stopping eating bread for dinner one day. Out the bread and just have the meat and whatever you put on the sandwich, the cheese and the lettuce. And then the next day, if you're used to having toast for breakfast, have a protein instead. So if you have toast and eggs, forget the toast, have eggs and tomatoes, or eggs and a small spinach salad, or mix up your eggs with the spinach, something along those lines. So just one small change every single day, eliminating processed foods. So what I want you to do is take anything you eat that has been processed or created by man, and instead try to focus on eating whole foods that appear as they are in nature. So what I mean by that is eggs, fruits, vegetables, nuts, meats, healthy protein sources, fish, beef, chicken, things that have not been processed, formed with additives, and then pre-made and stuffed into some type of packaging. So only focus on eating whole foods. I also recommend that you split up your meals so that you eat a little bit throughout the day. So small lunch, small snack, small dinner, small snack, small breakfast, small snack. So everything is going to be smaller portions, and you're going to eat every 2 hours. Now, why is that important, or how does that help? Well, basically, it stops you from getting hungry. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when trying to change their eating habits is they just starve themselves. And what happens is they eat so little food, or they don't eat often enough, that they become hungry. And then once you're hungry, it's almost impossible to become satisfied. You reach for whatever's quick, whatever's easy, which typically is fast food or something that's processed, and you eat way too much of it. So that's why I recommend eating small, wholesome snacks or meals throughout the day. Another thing I recommend you do is practice intermittent fasting. There is a whole wide range of research that shows that intermittent fasting is beneficial for weight loss. And just like anything, I recommend that you ease your way into it. So start with only eating between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., and then the other 12 hours you don't eat. And then back that down from 7 p.m. to 6 p.m., and then 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you're only eating in like an 8-hour period, and then the remaining 16 hours of the day, you're not eating at all. You'll be surprised at how big of an impact this has on your fat loss success. And then once you work your way up to only eating in these 8-hour periods, these windows, you can try fasting for an entire 24-hour period once or twice a week. This is going to reduce the amount of calories that you ingest over a week's time, and also it's going to have an amazing impact on your fat loss results. So I hope some of these tips have been beneficial for you. This has been part 5 of my unscripted series on fast fat loss methods. In video number 6, which is going to be next week, I'm going to talk about exercise and workout plans. So I hope you tune in for that. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.